Hello Moment friends! Andang here for a brand new series. I will be playing through RimWorld, which is a game I got sent by a developer. Basically, it's described by the developer as a combination between Firefly and Dwarf Fortress. So it's basically a sci-fi western colony management simulator. So let's go ahead and start a new game. And there's 3 different scenarios, or you can create your own custom thing. I'm going to start out with the Rich Explorer, where basically people call you crazy for leaving your home, but you always wanted to explore the stars, and now that you've ended your long journey in cryosleep, you've landed on an unknown rim world to see what it's like. And so we start out with one person, start out with gun turrets, which is very valuable, and also have a bunch of resources. We're actually going to edit the scenario here and turn on edit mode. And let's see here. There's all sorts of different stuff. I don't think we need silver or gold really, but we'll move on down. We want to start with a lot more steel. And so we're actually going to just add a 0 here, just for the good starting out. And on wood, we could probably start with 1,000. We are a rich explorer after all. And we're going to start with animals. We'll start with 2, and instead of random pet, we're going to select warg. So, Lord of the Rings fan, have to start out with wargs as your pet. There's just, no option there. We're going to start out with 2 rifles and a whole lot of components. And let's see here. Medicine. Let's actually just increase that to 200. And packaged survival meals. We don't really need more of these, but I'm going to go ahead and bring it up to 100. And then everything else should be fine. Although, instead of gold, we could have some other stuff. Let's see here. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know. I don't know if we need anything else, really. So we'll just keep that being the case. And let's go ahead and go on. I think that's good. Alright, so a cool part about RimWorld is that there's actually these AI storytellers who will adaptively tell these really interesting stories and combine all this other stuff together. The classic Cassandra, or Cassandra Classic, is basically the normal part of the game. Phoebe's a little bit easier. She allows you to build and is kind of like a peaceful person. And then Randy Random is super tough. We're not going to touch Randy Random. We're just going to go on the normal classic here. And we'll go with base builder over free play, because free play is a little too easy. But base builder, I found, is fairly challenging. Basically, the threats build up as you go on. So we're going to go ahead and go on into that. We're going to create a huge map and pick a different random seed. Go ahead and generate that world, and so it'll generate a map here for us. And so now we have a map, and there's all these different little sites on here that have like different types of mountains and elevation and all sorts of stuff. I think we are going to start... I think we should start somewhere around here. And so let's see, average temp 51 degrees, that's a little bit on the cold side. Let's actually move somewhere into like here. So let's see, average temp 59 degrees, and winter's fairly warm, summer's fairly nice as well. A nice temperate forest in a mountainous terrain with a good amount of rainfall, and yeah, that should be good. A nice, good map. And if we go into advanced here, we're actually going to make the map be fairly large. And it warns you performance might be bad, but I don't care. We're going ahead and doing that. And actually, Yeah, we'll do that. And we'll select the site, and here's our start person. I'm just going to randomize it a little bit here. And let's see here. 47 is pretty old. Antonio. Let's keep going. Here we go. Young female colonist, and got all our stuff there. Yeah, let's go a couple more times. We're gonna find the right colonist here. Everybody's so old. Here we go. Alright, shooting skills are very high, has a bunch of other stuff. I think we're good. Let's go ahead and start. And so essentially we've somewhat crash landed on this planet, and our goal is to try to get back off while surviving all of the craziness that ensues in this sci-fi western World War I type thing. Alright. The neural simulations, hologames, and free orgies were never enough for you. You wanted more. The grit and consequences of real life. Like they talk about in the history books. You wanted to know the real challenge and consequences feel like. Now after a journey of decades in cryosleep, you're landing on the unknown RimWorld. Real consequences await you. Okay. And apparently it did not save... Well, no it did. Okay. That was just the random twang of the guitar there. Alright. Well, we got tons of supplies here that have crash landed with us and are just around. Let's look at the map. So we got this big unexplored area here, which is probably what we're going to be building into. And then just some other places around the map as well. Okay. Let's go ahead and play time and see where our guy lands. Right here. Exactly where we want to be. So that's good. Alright, let's go ahead and start our building project here. Press play on time, and we'll allow this food to be picked up. Yeah, we need colonist beds. Alright, so we're going to build into this side of the mountain here. And we're going to start giving orders to mine, and let's see here. This is 14 long, so we are going to want to go up 6 and then start mining there. And we're going to go ahead and clear this away as well. And then this will be the start of our entrance here. This will be where the gate is, and then we'll have a nice little area there, and then another gate, and that'll be good. So let's actually have them build a nice steel door. Cannot place in undiscovered areas. Fair enough. We'll go ahead and unlock all of the steel because it doesn't deteriorate out in the wild, and same thing with components. And we should probably equip one of these charge rifles. Just for our defense, and we got our 2 nice warg pets here. Barbarnio and Belly Boy. Okay. Let's go ahead and put a steel door right here. Not enough stored, oh no. But there we go. So he's going to go ahead and extract all this out. Actually, before he finishes that, we want to equip the charge rifle, just for security, from bears and whatnot. And we'll mine out this place, and then we will put a nice bed of the wood variety right inside here. And so now we want to basically make this wood available. And so he'll go and build the bed. There we go. Now we got our first bed, and this is not where we're going to be normally sleeping, but it's our nice, you know, day one end spot, and we'll select the owner and assign it to Normac. Alright, so now what we want to do is actually put in another steel door right there. And then we will mine behind this. A nice little path out, and we'll have all sorts of different things branching off of this path as we start our colony. And eventually there's typically, you know, colonists that will come by and say, hey, we want to join up with you fairly early on here. So that should happen pretty quick. There's also a variety of different animals, like for example lynxes and just all sorts of things. Turkeys, some of the more normal ones. And then there's also like really weird ones. Let's see if we can find some of those. Here we go. So there's Muffalo instead of Buffalo. I don't know why they're called Muffalo, but there's probably some long story about why that's the case. And there's also these abandoned structures of previous people who have just been around on the map. We'll go and explore some of that stuff later on. And there's probably all sorts of stuff just hidden throughout in random spots that we'll find later on. But we're hard at work right now. Norimac. Build a room. The room is composed of several pieces of wall. I will not build a room. Because we got this natural structure here that's actually defending us in this slate. And so we'll put a medical facility and a prison on either side of this thing. And we actually probably want to dig in a bit further so that we're on the other side of this little outcropping. We can put the prison somewhere around here. But we're going to have to dig fairly deep into this base over here. And so, okay, this wood actually is deteriorating, just sitting out here. So we're going to want to quickly get that inside. Same thing with the food and the medical supplies. We also want to build defenses for this structure. Which we'll put right here and right there. And so he's going to build away at these. And then we'll get some sandbags. Just to really defend the entrance here. And then we'll need to build power structures. They'll be around here somewhere. You can put them back over here. For now anyway. Get some nice power going. And then we'll actually want to cut away at these walls so that we can put power inside of them. Oh no, he failed at constructing the solar generators. How horrible. Alright, so we're gonna mine out this wall here. And we'll actually go ahead and go into orders and do it that way. And actually, I don't think we want to go all the way up there. But we definitely want to get rid of those. And we'll just build around here. All the way up there. And so now these turrets are powered. This one is essentially going laid a wire across here. He's hard at work getting all these solar panels created. We really don't need this one yet, so we'll actually cancel that. We'll just let him cut there, and then we'll get another solar panel later on. And we have visitors. A group from Town at the Ridge are visiting the colony. They seem like they want a few items to trade, so we got traders coming on in. And so they'll come all the way down here and be nice and trading. And I don't think we need anything, but we'll go ahead and trade. And the warg just killed a pet, killed a animal there. I don't know if you saw that. But alright, let's trade. Okay, so we got minigun, medicine, components, all sorts of stuff. And because we don't have any storage, we don't have anything that we can sell off. Not that we'd want to anyway, but that's why that's the case. And we really just need to start using this area inside for storage. So even though this is not going to be the storage area, we're going to go ahead and zone it as if it were. So we're just going to stockpile all inside here. And then we're going to basically prioritize hauling wood, and we'll uncheck some of these. We'll actually uncheck all of them. And we actually want to prioritize the medical stuff because we want that protected inside. We don't want any chances with this medical stuff. Or our food for that matter. And we also got silver just sitting out here that we want to take care of. So let's actually let him sleep, and then we'll prioritize hauling that off. And the visitors are leaving. And hey, we got more stuff over here. We can definitely haul that. And more steel. We got a lot of steel. And also some gold. So let's go ahead and prioritize hauling all this inside. But essentially this is a lot like an RTS Minecraft, as you'll see later on when we have more stuff. We also need to get this gun out of the elements as well. And eventually we'll use this as a natural barrier and cut off the defenses here and here. And then we'll store everything inside, and we'll actually probably go up to there. And then just have this nice open area as the outcropping of our base. Oh gosh. Violent mouse there. Alright, a rat. Alright, let's actually build out the wall here now. There we go, now we got it nice and defended. And then we'll have the power actually go on inside. And connect across the door there, just so that we got nice power there. And then we'll put a battery inside here. Put it on this wall since we're not really wanting to use too much of this area because it's just a nice natural barrier. So we'll put a battery there. And then we will delete the zone so that stuff doesn't get put on it. And we need all this stuff to be hauled out of here. And we'll store that stuff in a dumping zone. They'll just be right out here. There we go, battery is built. We still need to expand our wall here though. So we're gonna go ahead and orders mine away at this stuff. Then replace it with a nice steel wall here. And there we go. And hey, a wanderer joined us, and so now we have Jacobson joined up with us here. And we're going to call this place Dang Topia. Alright. And now that we've made the place, we do need to build a bed here, at least get it scheduled up here. And we'll actually put it back over here in the storage area. And delete the zoning there. Let's see, where is Jacobson? She is helping bring in extra storage. Awesome. So we're actually going to go ahead and expand the power. Around like that. And there we go. The battery will now charge up, and that'll basically protect our defenses here so that we will be able to be nice and defended. So I think that that is a good place to stop this first episode. Thank you everyone so much for watching. If you have any questions about RimWorld, feel free to ask me in the comments below. I should mention that I was sent a copy of the game from the developer. I forgot to do that earlier on, but I don't think my opinions will be changed at all by this. I really like RimWorld. I've already put in over 40 hours into the game and have really enjoyed it. So anyway, thank you everyone so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon for more RimWorld.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to hit the like button below, and if you'd like to see more of my daily content, feel free to subscribe, and you'll be notified when that new content comes out. And also, if you'd like to help support my channel and help me continue to create high quality videos, feel free to support me on Patreon, and you can get all sorts of great rewards in the process. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon for another video.